Okay, hey everybody. So today is the beginning of a very massive set of streams. We're going to be making a partial. So we have head, hand paws, feet paws, tail. And, I want to do the whole thing on stream. So it's gonna be a long series. Yeah. So, let's get started. Also, I got my cameras. I fixed my cameras. I spent hours this morning, fixing my cameras. For reference, I got up at 9 a.m. and it is now 4 p.m. So, okay. So this is our base, our Monster Maker's base. Yeah. So that's what we're gonna use to build off of. And first things first, we need something to build on. Hi! Nima? Nima? You might have to spell how to pronounce that. Hi! So we're gonna start with a balaclava. So here's my pattern. Oh, I see. Hey Lulu, how you doing? That confused me for sure. Yeah. All right. Awesome. It's not. You showed up right at the beginning here. That's awesome. I'm good. I got my hair dyed and I'm all happy about it. It's like it was so faded, but now it's blue again. Of course, you can't really tell with this lighting, but hey, how you doing? Thank you. I really like how it turned out. And I've got some better hair dye now so I can keep it bright. The Twitch ad played over my voice? What? That's new. I've never heard that one before. What the heck? Glitchy. How you doing, Avengers? Everybody is, assembling. Sorry, that was a bad joke. It just, yeah. I will stop talking. Alright. So first things first, we gotta make the balaclava, which is the liner underneath, so we can build off of it. Alright. I'm broken, but I feel that. That is like my actual soul right now. I feel that. You can't possibly be an adult without being broken at least 50% of the time. I'm certain. I'm certain of this. Does that make you Captain America? You assembled us. Yes, it is I, Captain America. I'm gonna punch you. I wish I could punch. I love punching people. I mean, no, I don't. Seriously? Every time they make you put in a verification code? Why? That's so excessive. What the heck? It doesn't make me do that. Oh, yeah, your ankle. Okay, Avengers, you're just on a streak of hurting yourself lately. I don't know what's going on with you, man. I need to, like, tape you to a nice comfy chair and just right, Della? Oh, Lulu, you're so sweet. You don't have to do that. That's cool though. Poetry is cool. I can't write it to save my life. I can only read it for 5 minutes before I fall asleep, but it's still cool. That's how we have music, is through poetry. Okay. I don't have that. Della, the same problem happens to me, but with eBay, of all things. So I wonder. Yeah, right? Everybody came today. It's crazy. Hi, everybody.
I have an appointment, but I have your stream open on my computer while I'm gone, so...
Thank you.
It's there, at least.
Thank you. Fell is lurking.
So I'm there, but I'm not there.
Ghost fell. Thank you. Bye bye. Fell says hi. He can't stay, but yeah. We're just cursed, right? Ooh, what'd you order, Avengers? Oh, that's so nice, Lulu. Oh. Imagine having a significant other. You know what's sad? My little brother beat me to it. So the thing is, I was never much for dating. It wasn't my thing. In high school, I was very studies focused. I didn't have time for that. So I just, and plus, I feel like I was pretty mature for my age. I kind of knew that when I got older, I would be a different person, so I didn't even bother dating in high school. But, and then in college, I just didn't meet anybody to even date. Because the only people I knew were the people in, animation class, and there was, like, 2 boys in animation. I mean, not really, but they were all dating other people, or were totally not my type. So, yeah. And now I'm an old loner who just lives at home and, makes fursuits. Yeah. It's hard to meet people when you don't go anywhere. Ooh! Oh, nice! Avengers, you should post pictures of that. I'd love to see that. Like, board games are super cool. I love board games. You can't date them animation weirdos, am I right? Seriously, though. We were all crazy, all of us. Okay, so, I don't even know if I mentioned what I'm doing right now. I've got some, Spandex fabric, and I'm just tracing out the pieces for a balaclava. So, I already have a pattern, because I had a balaclava, and then I laid it flat, and I traced the pattern. Now I have my own pattern. And I did refine it a little bit, but for the most part, whenever I make a new pattern, I try to find the closest thing possible, and then I copy it to make my own pattern off of it. So, like, I didn't actually get to do a trick-or-treat bag, but originally I had copied part of the pattern from a trick-or-treat bag that I already owned that I liked. I'm still doing that one, by the way. I'm still doing a trick-or-treat bag. I don't care if it's after Halloween. But yeah, like, I've been on eBay a lot lately, getting some stuff for Christmas, because it's like, I'm not waiting to the last second. Like, waiting to the last second with Christmas is so hard. It's like, the everything you need to get, everybody buys at the same time, and then you're screwed. It's just really stressful. So, this year, I decided I'm gonna be smart about it. I'm gonna buy everything early. There we go. That's better. Oh, it's a Christmas. Oh, it's not for you? I mean, I just found out the other day that there's a Roller Coaster Tycoon board game, and that just blew my mind. I'm pretty sure I mentioned that to you already, Avengers, the other day, but yeah, that blew my mind. Come on. Okay. Good, we're good here. Jasper! Hi, Jasper. When did you get in here? I didn't let him in. I have no idea when he got in here. Hi, kitty. I guess we're just doing this now, huh? Just gonna hang out? Just gonna stand on my fabric? Cat. Cat. Yeah, apparently we have a cat cam. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, I've done that too before, where I buy my own presents and then I give it to my mom or whatever to give it to me because they don't know what to get. It's kind of awkward, but you know, it gets the job done, so. Shipping? Yeah, shipping costs are just ridiculous. Jasper, do you mind? It's really hard to... He's actually bending the... Come here. I need the board straight so I can cut on it. What are you doing in here? Yeah, shipping sure adds up. Especially if you're buying fur. I just bought some fur for these upcoming commissions I'm working on, and I think I spent a few hundred on shipping just now. Just this morning. And I'm sad about it. It's so expensive. I think it's about time to raise my prices. Because, to be honest, the fur prices just rose by a few dollars each. When you buy them by the yard, it's like it adds up pretty quickly, so I might have to. The cat like to sit in your book when you're doing homework. Why do cats do this? Like, they know you're trying to use that item, so they purposely get in the way. They're like, oh, you're trying to read your homework? Not anymore. Alright. This is just not easy, kitty. You're making this hard. I can't stretch this out when you're on it. Can you move? I mean, the window's over there. Instead of sitting up against the window, he's sitting here looking at the window across the room. What? Like, really? Oh, now he went over. Okay, good boy, kitty. I honestly don't understand what they're thinking. Oh, long shipping times. Yeah. Like, okay, shipping prices are bad, but yeah, that's another thing entirely, is the shipping times. Like, of course, there's just not enough workers right now. It's just terrible, and trying to get things in on time, especially the closer it gets to Christmas, it's gonna be so hard to get Christmas presents. It's just... Whew. Yeah. I was just... Yeah. I agree. I don't know how to speak, apparently, but yes, I agree. Okay. I like cats, but they make me die. That's so sad. Just give it a different book. Oh. Yeah, probably allergies, right? Yeah. That sucks. I would be so sad if I was allergic to cats because I love them. Even if they keep causing me trouble. Kitty, come on. He's rubbing against my leg. They're such a hassle, but I love them. Alright. We're almost done cutting out the pieces, thankfully. Oh, now you want out, huh? Great. He's gonna make me get up. Okay. I will cut out this last piece, and then I will let him out. There he is. That's Indigo's body over there, by the way. I still haven't thrown it out, so it's just kind of living in my house. Okay, question. I've heard of people with allergies to cats. Like, I hear that all the time, but nobody ever complains about having allergies to dogs. Is that like a thing? Like, I'm legitimately curious. I have no idea. I've heard of people having to get certain cats that are, like, less likely to make you have allergy, like, reactions or whatever. Which I don't really understand, but apparently certain breeds of cats are better for allergy people. But, yeah, I really don't know. kind of allergic to dogs as well. Oh, that's so sad! I'm just gonna yeet this over there. Yeah. That's so sad. Well, what kind of pet can you... Okay, if you're allergic to dogs and cats, does that mean you're, like, allergic to other furred animals, too? Or is it just something specific about dogs and cats? That's a legitimate question, also. One that I cannot answer. Alright. So I'm gonna try not cutting out this hole yet. Right in here. Because by the time I finish it, it usually gets stretched out. When I have it on the head, and just... I'm gonna try something different. Kitty? Do you want to be involved? Is that it? You hear me talking to my friends and you want to be involved? He wants to be involved. Oh, it's usually the dander. I could see that. Oh, Della, that's so sad. Oh. The cat is back, right? I didn't throw him out, so now he's back. He's never this affectionate either. He's very playful, but he doesn't really like... Kitty, you're so weird. He's rubbing his face on the camera. Give him his own fabric. Honestly. I'm sure I've got something around here. Oh, here's a jacket. Here, Kitty. Sit on my jacket. There. Right there. No, he's on to me. He knows. Welcome to the cat stream. Oh, interesting. Yeah, that makes sense. If you have a dog that sheds less. Okay, Kitty, I love you. I love you so much. You're so cute, but you need to stop. Come here. One side or the other. I can't. Oh my gosh. Oh, that's good. I was gonna say, Zella, I thought you had allergies too, and I was confused. Oh my gosh. Jasper! I swear he's never, ever, ever this affectionate. So why he's bothering me so much right now is just bizarre. Kitty, you're so weird. Why? Why are you like this right now? Every other time I try to pet you, you don't let me. And right now, you just want so much love. Cats. Your cat loves you. Apparently. Right? It's just me suffering, trying to get my cat to move. Now he's crawling up on my computer, so... Ah! Oh my gosh. Alright, Kitty. I love you so much. I'm glad you love me, but you need to get down now. Come on. Okay. Also, I just saw that another one of the cats snuck in here, and I didn't notice because he's, or she, I should say. She's over there in one of my empty boxes I had planned to use for something. So I guess I have two cats in here, but at least the other one's not bothering me. Alright, yes. So, I'm almost done. This is the last one I gotta cut out. And then we will sew it, and we'll slap it on the head, and... we can start putting foam on, which I just realized I forgot to take out of the storage closet, so I guess that's gonna be a mandatory, like, 30-second break while I run and get that out of the closet. Unless Fel comes back, then I can make him get it. Alright, so for the balaclava, it doesn't have to be super precise, but, you know, like, well, I mean with the pattern that I'm cutting out now. And I could get, like, a fabric marking pencil and trace this design on there, but it's more trouble than it's worth because it's so stretchy. This fabric is just so stretchy that by the time you trace the pattern on there, it's just as hard as cutting it with the pattern. It's just as hard, so I might as well just cut it this way without wasting a step by tracing it. If that makes sense. It's a lot of effort. Alright, last line here, and then we can pin it together. But yeah, it doesn't have to be precise either. I mean, obviously, the closer the better. But since it's so stretchy that even if you did have it 100% perfect, it would feel the same. Oh, this is gonna be it's like the mesh part that goes on here. It's the balaclava. So it's the very first thing. It's like yeah, like a sack for your head. Am I sick or tired? Yes! I'm not sick, and I'm not tired, but I am big sad, so yeah. I can't believe you noticed that. I'm trying my best to be normal, but it's kind of hard to fake it sometimes. Fake it till you make it, right? Yeah, yep. We're making a head sack. It's called a balaclava. Spelled like that. There you go. Oh, Avengers! You're so sweet. You guys are helping me have a normal, fun day, so it helps. Oh, it's Rudder. Hey, Rudder, how you doing? We're trying to get some work done here, but the cat keeps getting on the stuff. He's dumb, but I love him. All right, let me get my clips. That scare you? I'm sorry. Okay. So, we've got our Wonder Clips here. I've shown these off a million times. I love them. They're just... He's biting my finger. They're just little clips for fabric, specifically for fabric. You can find them in the quilting section of the store, usually. Jasper, why are you so lovey right now? You're never like this, ever. It's so weird. Come on, hun. Go look by the window. It's playtime, Mom. No! Get off my project. Your cat wants you to make them a fursuit. Yeah, really. He's gonna just make me notice him until I make him his own. Oh, good, Rudder. I'm glad you're doing good. What day is it? According to my calendar, it's Wednesday. I guess it's Wednesday. I'm trying to... I have this new calendar. It's right there. Yeah. You can't... Yeah, anyways. It's helping a lot. Helping me. I'm trying to keep on schedule with personal deadlines to make sure that I keep working full steam ahead on these costumes. I don't want to get distracted and lose time. Which tends to happen over once in a while. It's just, you know, once in a while you're like, I don't feel like working today. And then you do that, like, the next every other day or whatever, and then it adds up. So you gotta have a schedule. That's what I'm trying. Why is the lighting so bad right now? Come here, camera. Oh, camera, over here. How am I doing? Good for the most part. Decent. Good enough, I guess. Not horrible. So I guess that's good. I've been working hard to try to keep my projects, organized. Basically, I've been catching up on a lot of, little projects, and that makes me really happy because It doesn't look like it from walking into my workroom, but I've cleaned up a lot of just little projects that I needed to fix. Like dumb little stuff, like I have to paint one little thing, or I have to glue this other thing back together that got ripped, or, kitty. Other stuff like that. At least your ankle isn't broken! You know, you're so right. Like, I could always have a broken ankle, so there's that. That's so sad. Squid Game Fursuit. You know, everybody's talking about that, and I don't have the slightest idea what it is. At all. But it sure makes me think of Splatoon. I wish I could stand. That actually sucks. That, like, really sucks. Do you have, like, a... I guess you have to have some kind of crutch or something to get around? Man, what do you do all day? That sucks. Oh. Yes! Step 3. Let me get my camera over there. Yeah, Jasper. Ooh. Yeah. This is a classic. It was written by Fell many streams ago. Put step 1 into step 2. And that's how you make a butter bowl. It's a full recipe. Come on. What the heck? He's even purring. He's never like this. It's so weird. Alright. So let me try to explain what we got going on here. We've got the two sides of the balaclava, and then we've got this middle piece that goes all the way around, like on the top center. Okay. So here's the side pieces that goes here and here. Then we've got this long piece that goes around the back, like this. Yeah, like that. And then we've got this small piece that goes in the front right here. That connects here to this, like this. So I hope that makes sense. That's the way I'm pinning it. I know, he's trying so hard to make sure that nobody can see what I'm doing. It's terrible. Oh. It has a fan game. I'm sure it does. It sounds, whatever it is, it sounds really popular. Is it like an anime, or that's my guess. Is it an anime? Oh, cool. Okay, I'm glad. I realized that I didn't really explain it good at first, so yeah, that's what we're doing. That's what we're trying to do. A Korean drama. Interesting. Is it animated, or is it live action? Or some other third thing? Make sure this is in the camera. Yeah, this part is really not my favorite. I don't like making balaclavas because it's really finicky. Like with the stretch fabric, it's like it's just not my favorite. But the foam part is really fun, so I can't wait to move on to that. Right, Jasper? He said yes. Oh, it's live action. Interesting. Okay. What the heck? I swear, though, every time somebody says it, it just reminds me of Splatoon, because I don't know anything about it, so I just picture Splatoon. I'm wondering what Splatoon 3 is gonna be like, because I'm really looking forward to it. Is he young? Kind of. He's always been like this. He's such a weirdo. So, oh, kitty. Jasper. He's, you're a kid now. You're a squid now. Oh my gosh, I forgot all about that. Okay, you have a great view of the cat's butt right now. Oh god. Get down. I kind of want to throw him out, but he's just so cute. I think I will. I'm sorry, Jasper. I love you so much. But you need to go. Come on. The other kitty is being good. She's just taking a nap. Oh, gosh. I don't usually like the cats in here when I'm working on stuff. I don't like them crawling all over everything, but I'm sorry. He was just so cute. I didn't want to stop him. This is the accomplished nothing stream because of the cat. Seriously. The entire stream, I'm like, move. Stupid. I love him, but he's stupid. He's not super young either, though. He's like 4, I'd say. But he's always acted like this. Like, my sister and I went to college in Tennessee. I mean, we live in Michigan, and we came back to Michigan after. But, when we were in college, one time she was at a gas station, and Jasper was just a kitten, a tiny little kitten, sitting underneath her car, and it's just a miracle that she noticed him. And she just happened to be on her way home for winter break. So it was winter, there was snow, it was cold. And poor little kitty, poor little baby Jasper. So she took him, and she got a little box, and she put him in the box, and she brought him in the car, and, the entire trip, all the way from Tennessee to Michigan, he was just crawling all over her, sitting on her shoulder, like, looking out the window. He was always this inquisitive, always. And I've had many cats, but I have never in my entire life experienced a cat that acted the way he does. It's just bizarre. Also, I'm really stupid. I got distracted. The seam going out all the way around, it should be the same way for the other seams. I accidentally had one seam going in and one seam going out, and that would have been not good, so I'm fixing that now. There we go. You're right, though. That is still pretty young for a cat. Oh. That sounds a lot like, The Hunger Games, which was, does anybody even know what that is anymore? The Hunger Games? That's what was cool when I was young, when I was hip. Sounds a lot like it. To be honest, I would probably watch it if I had time. Whoa. Wait, died of unnatural causes? I don't like that. Oh, they said it. Oh my gosh. You know, I try my best, but I miss comments so often, so I appreciate that. Thanks for letting me know that I missed that. I'm sorry, everybody. Alright, so we've got some of this pinned. Let's sew it. Alright. Seriously! The cats think that they are the owners of the earth. Oh, okay. I'm gonna have to move Mr. Woof's. I made a cute little bandana for him of ghosts and pumpkins, and I got this little cauldron. It's little Mr. Woof's size. It's so adorable. Alright, Mr. Woofs, you sit here. Where can I watch that? Korean Hunger Games. I'm just curious. I don't think I'll actually get around to watching it, because I never get around to watching anything, but, I'm just curious what it's on. Black thread? Where's my... Oh! Okay, I lose everything. It's okay. So, Netflix, probably. Okay, I'll check it out, because I'm really curious. The least I could do is Google it, because everybody's talking about it, so... Oh no! Poor kitty. At least she lived a long life, right? So that's good. Alright, so I have to sew this. It's gonna be noisy, and I'm really sorry. If you are sewing something that's a stretch fabric like this, you're gonna want to use a ballpoint needle if you're sewing with the machine, which, if you don't, it's just gonna snap your thread, or you're gonna get a lot of thread stuck in one spot when you're trying to push it through. Definitely use a ballpoint needle, or a stretch needle. I switched to a ballpoint needle just before the stream, so we wouldn't have to do it now. Also, if you have a fabric that you keep getting stuck and mangled in here, leave a bigger seam allowance. So, like, try to get closer with this. There we go. Yeah, so if it's getting stuck here, I could make the fabric come out further here. So I just, oh god, there it goes. Okay. So instead of sewing it here, maybe I would make the seam bigger and sew it here so it wouldn't get stuck in this side piece here. Oh no, I'm sorry! Oh, I try to make it not confusing, but no matter what, if you don't know what it is, it's confusing. Oh, yeah, when I was a kid, I had a cat that I know I drove him crazy. That's just what kids do. We like to mess with the cats. Alright. Is it sewing? Oh no, it's skipping stitches. I hate sewing these things. Alright, so up here, whoop. Alright, we do have a shadow coming in. I should probably close the window. So up here is a little dial where you can change a number. And the number, usually it's set to auto, but you can change it, and that dictates how tightly the thread is gripped onto. So if you're getting a lot of like ballooning stitches, like it's like way too loose, you can turn the number to something else and make it tighter. Or if it's so tight it keeps snapping, make it looser. Just watch while you cook? Yeah! That's pretty nice. I'm glad you're cooking. I'm glad you're eating. That's important. Alright. Still not the best lighting, but a lot better. I closed the window. Sewing is confusing. Yo, I agree with that. That's a true statement. Alright. Okay, so I can show you this. Maybe. Where is, here we go. So these are, called shears. And, they're just made to clip thread like this. Really, they make it easier because, believe it or not, like scissors or whatever, if you're clipping thread on your sewing machine for hours with scissors, your hands actually start to get tired. So, it's not a big deal unless you sew for hours like I do, in which case these little shears, this tiny little motion will clip the thread. So, those are nice. Alright, so, I will show you try to line this up. Okay, so here's where I started. And I had my, shoot, I don't remember what it's called. The number that grips the thread, how tight the thread is. It was set to auto. And whenever I do stretch fabrics like this, it doesn't do the greatest job at guessing how tight to make the stitch. So you can see it's kind of not straight. You got lots of bunching. Sorry, it's not the best. But I changed it to 1, and it's a lot better. Don't focus on my face, camera. Focus on the stitch. Camera says no. The camera really wants to focus on my face. Alright, I tried. I forgot you could do that! Because in Minecraft, I just shaved sheep for hours and hours. I forgot you could even use it to get leaves. Dude! Like, I've been meaning to make another Minecraft realm or whatever and play with a ton of people, and we can make a tree house. I've made a tree house on Minecraft once, and it was, like, so awesome. I would love to do that. Maybe we could make an igloo. That sounds fun. Oh. Yeah, this is skipping stitches like nobody's business. See, the thing is, I know I've got the right needle, and this has happened to me before, where I know I had the right settings and everything, but it kept, it didn't do. And, the problem was actually that the tip of the needle was kind of cracked or bent. I guess I would say bent. I think it was bent. So yeah, this is a brand new needle, so I know that's not a problem, but if you're having trouble, that might be it. Oh, I'm stupid. I remember now. Part of the problem, I'm supposed to be using a zigzag stitch. Duh! Okay, I was trying to troubleshoot. I was like, what else could it be? I need a zigzag stitch. Okay, so if you have something that's stretchy, and you have a normal stitch, it's just imagine a regular piece of thread that you're pulling tight. That'll snap the thread. So if you have a zigzag stitch, when you pull it, it'll kind of like accordion out and follow that. So, that's what I should have been doing. I was troubleshooting. It actually worked. Good job. We did it today. You can scream at it and tell it to work. You always build your junk underground. Really? I never build anything underground in Minecraft, ever. I don't know why. I just like building things up high in a stupid high place. Alright, yeah, there we go. Huh. So here... Wait. We're still skipping stitches, though. But at least it's not totally wrecked, so let's try again, but we'll go slow. This is literally... I think the hardest thing to sew is the stretchy or this just stretch fabric. I hate stretch fabric. To be honest, I am it's very tempting to hand sew it, except trying to hand sew it still would take longer, so it's still not worth it to me, but it does take me quite the while to get it to go. Alright, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go slow. Slow, yeah. I'm sorry I don't have a better camera for this. I was hoping maybe one day I can get a camera that can like go behind here, or maybe go right here and looking down. But right now I just have this one camera to rule them all. Yeah, Avengers. I'm sure you've got screenshots. That would be fun to look at. Alright. Not much better of an angle, but So what did you guys all do for Halloween? I got together with my friend Yodi. He's a Mellow Buster in the Discord server, in case you're curious. And we just I dressed up as Figby, and in the front yard of my parents' house, we just kind of had a play fight with some Keyblades that I got at the Halloween store. Because I had a few Keyblades, and he was a police officer, and I was Figby, of course. And it was just such a funny idea for us to be having a Keyblade fight in the front yard, but, you know, lots of people were like, "Look, a furry!" Or, "Are you a furry?" And it was really funny. And, you know, my friend Yodi and I have said this before, we're both black belts, we're martial artists, and we know how to use swords, so play like a play fake fight with some Keyblades is like easy. I wanna fight Keyblades, yeah! Dude, it was fun. We should bring Keyblades when we meet up one day. Oh, you took your niece's trick-or-treating! You were a black cat, oh my gosh. That is so perfect for you, just saying. That's so cute. If you have nieces, that means you're an aunt, right? You'd be the coolest aunt ever. Or aunt. Whatever people say. In Michigan, we say aunt. I guess that's a question. Do you say aunt or aunt? Alright. Alright. It's working. I'm gonna go a little bit smaller stitches, though. Okay, so it was kind of working for a minute there, and then it gave up. It actually yeeted my thread across the room, so that's nice. I'm gonna try some different thread tightness numbers. We're gonna find something that works here. You're a black belt? Yeah. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Mellow Buster, we were totally just talking about you. Did you... I didn't even know. Were you here? I didn't even notice. I'm sorry. Hi. Yeah. I was telling him how you're just the most awful person. I'm just kidding. I was telling him how you were dressed up as a police officer, and I was Figby, and you were my handler. It was awesome, and how we fought Keyblades together. Lurking in the shadows, right? And then finally, he emerged. Yeah, Mellow Buster and I do karate. We actually teach karate classes too. It's fun. I love the kids. I love kids so much. They're so cute. Except the really bratty ones. Obviously, those aren't great, but most kids are just awesome. The ones at karate are always really respectful and nice, so it was quite awesome. It was. To be honest, though, I don't really have a lot of candy this year from Halloween, which is kind of sad. I was hoping I would have some, like, maybe Hershey bars or something. Ooh, Kit Kats are good. I like Kit Kats. Figby could hurt you. Yeah, right. I tried to hurt him. I threw him on the ground, actually. It's really hard to tell how strong you're throwing your Keyblade or kicking or punching when you're in a fursuit. So, yeah. Oh, you like the dual cameras. Good, thank you. To be honest, it's not enough. I actually need more camera because this is, I cannot get a good, decent view on everything. I have to keep moving this one. This is my mobile camera. But thank you. What style? Karate? Just... Choi Kwan Do. I don't know why it took me so long to explain. Yeah, Choi Kwan Do karate. there's so many styles of martial arts out there. Alright. I kind of... 9.7 out of 10. Not enough camera. Too much water. That's actually a legitimate complaint, though. Like, I'm making fun of that meme, that Pokemon meme, from a while back when IGN gave, I think it was Heart Gold, Soul Silver, a lower score because there was too much water. And now it's a meme, but to be honest, that game does have a lot of water. Okay. Let's try this stitch. None of these stitches are staying. It's weird. Maybe I should try another needle. I don't know why this one's not working. It's the right needle, I swear. Okay. Let's see if this one works. Kinda. Ooh, look at that. That's weird. This is a different zigzag stitch. It's kind of bigger, but it's like kind of janky. Not exactly correct. Oh, Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire. Yeah. Really? I thought it was Heart Gold Soul Silver. Interesting. I haven't played either in years, though, so yeah. Yo, I cannot wait for the Diamond and Pearl remakes. I'm so excited. Because my first Pokemon game was Diamond, and I'm so excited for this. I wonder if they're gonna bring back the underground at all. I haven't really seen any of the trailers or anything, so I don't really know what to expect at all. Let's try this. I'm just gonna keep messing with settings until I get it. Boy. So once you go through twice, like once you get that original initial stitch all the way around, for whatever reason, it's easier to stitch, to go over it a second time. I don't know if that's just because like the thread is holding it in place or whatever. So if you can just like power through the struggle, the way I am, and then the second time around it should be easier. Trust me, I swear. I totally know what I'm doing. I bet somebody else who knows more about sewing with stretch fabrics would have a lot less trouble than me, to be honest. This is one of the things I'm still trying to learn how to perfect. You remember when the review came out? Wow. I mean, it wasn't that long ago, but it kind of was a while. It must be at least a few years, because I think they referenced that in Sun and Moon, because I remember playing Sun and Moon, and I took a picture of something, and it, one of the fake, non-existent comments, like the bot comments, said something like that, which sounded like a reference to me, to that image. I thought it was funny. Oh, cool. Okay, this is working. This is working. This is working. We're currently being successful. Okay. We're successful until it got stuck in the machine. We're mostly successful. Hey guys, I swear I know what I'm doing. I hate struggling on camera because it makes me look really dumb. I'm sorry, I swear. I'm not usually this dumb. When it comes to sewing. Lots of other things I'm very dumb, but... Yay, fabric! I hope they did bring back the underground. I really liked that. I had a lot of fun with that. Okay, so here's where we're at so far. We've got, this is the side of one of the Balaclava side, and this is really hard to show off. This is like that long stripe that goes down the back of the head. And so now I'm just about to sew the little front piece here, and then we'll sew the other side on. And then we can go over it and make it sturdier so it's not so unfortunate. Actually, I might go over some of the seam right now because this one seam is just not holding, and I just want to, I'm going to go over it one more time. I have thread, like, flying up. It's all staticky. Alright. I believe... There we go. I can do this, I swear! We got this. Alright. It worked. I'm pleased. Man, I haven't... Sorry, kind of jumping back a few conversations here. I haven't actually gotten to play a board game in a long time. Like, I used to get together once in a while with my friends in the area, and we would just play board games or D&D or whatever, but, you know, like, stuff happened with the world, and then we just kind of stopped doing that, and I haven't played a board game in forever, and it's sad. Especially, like, between me and whatever friends I have in the area, we all have different board games, so it's really fun. We have lots to choose from. And we've got this really great card shop in our area here. Well, I mean, it's a card shop, but it's more like a... I mean, it's a card shop. They don't sell individual cards, but they sell, like, they sell packs and all kinds of merchandise and old cards, too, and it's really cool. They have a lot there, but... Maybe one day... Sorry, I was talking over the machine. Maybe one day we can make a meetup. We can make a meetup at that card store. That would be really cool. When we get, if we ever get a nice little following here, and we have enough people that live in Michigan, we can all just meet up and play some games. They've got tables, too. So we can play on the tables. Oh! You finally got your family to play Risk. I love Risk. I am awful. So awful at it. But it's so fun! I don't know, something about all those little pieces. It's just... I love having all the pieces you move around. Oh, okay. Thank you, Fel. Yeah, I need to talk to my mother. I will check that in just a second. Actually, my Discord on my computer has been crashing repeatedly. I can't even get it to open anymore. So, I mean, I usually have trouble checking the Discord because I'm dumb and I forget. Okay, dumb isn't the word. Busy is the word. I'm busy, and I've got lots of things to do, so checking the Discord is usually not my top priority. That's why I don't check it super often. But, I try to check it at least once or twice a day, and now that's even harder because of the, Discord crashing on my computer. I might just have to reinstall the whole thing because, yeah, it's not doing a great job. Ugh. Yeah, okay, look at this. That's not correct. When your thread is bunching up like that, that means your thread is too loose. So that's not good. I'll try making the thread tighter. I will change the setting here. Although I thought this was as tight as it went already, so that's kind of weird. Stretch fabrics are hard, man. Like, you're supposed to sew it with it already being stretched out, which is just so hard. Avengers, come to my house, you have good stuff. Yeah. I want to stay up late and, play some Risk. Alright, was that it? Let's try. Let's see. I think that worked. Maybe the problem was I wasn't stretching out the fabric enough. Because you can't just feed it through. You have to have it kind of stretched when you feed it through. Otherwise, it'll get stuck. Maybe I just wasn't stretching it enough. Again, I'm still learning how to sew stretch fabrics, apparently. Ooh, you're in trouble. Oh, something. Oh, man. Oh, no, he probably has, like, a show or something. Okay. Avengers, you're so funny. Yeah, I am always in trouble. Oh! Oh! Seriously? Okay. He has a talent show tonight. I didn't know that. Yikes. Okay. Okay. Well, wasn't aware I had to be anywhere tonight. But there's no way I wouldn't go to support him. So if it starts at 7, I would need to leave at 6. Because it's kind of a drive. Yeah, none of us, yeah. Nobody is ever aware what's going on, because life is crazy. Communication is hard. You'd think with all these, phones and stuff, it'd be easy to stay in communication, but to be honest, it's still hard. Yeah, I think I can leave by 6. But that, yeah, I should even have some phone work done by then. That's probably when I would have ended the stream anyways, because I'll get tired by then. My talent is injuring myself by accident. Rip. Rip Avengers. Nice knowing ya. Your family can never communicate. Perhaps it's just a family thing then. I wish I had a talent. Alright. So the good thing about this is, even if it's not perfectly sewn, it's all going to be on the inside of the head, and no one will see it. To be honest, out of everything that I need to work on, there's always more to learn for every kind of art in the world, but the one kind of art I do, which is fursuit making, the main thing I need to learn right now is liners. To be honest, that's my main struggle right now, is the liner on the inside. So, I guess I'm definitely still learning on that. Everything else I think I can do really great, but it's nice of everybody to put up with me trying to learn how to make these liners, because it's not even the hardest part of making a suit. I don't know why it gives me so much trouble. But here we are. Let's change this to a 5. So once I figure out how to do this, I'm gonna write down the settings, so I don't have to figure out everything before. Use a ballpoint needle, use a stretch stitch, like a zigzag stitch, put it on 5, and, well, I'm still trying to figure out the number, actually, don't listen to me. And, stretch out the fabric when you put it through, and go slow. Alright, still learning. Mr. Tentacles has all the talent. If I'm lucky, Mr. Talent will rub his tentacles on my face. Wait, was it on your heart? I think it was on your face. Or on my art. It's on my art. If I'm lucky, Mr. Talent will rub his tentacles on my art. That's Bold and brash episode, actually. It's that episode. I love SpongeBob, and I love Squidward. You can take my talent, I don't want it. I mean, you're very unlucky. You have an unlucky talent of injuring yourself. You thought it was heart? Oh my gosh. I'm pretty sure it's art. I mean, my guess was face. I thought it was face. He'll rub his tentacles on your face. Oh, Squidward. I love SpongeBob, man. Classic SpongeBob is just... It's such a good... Alright, so that didn't work. Let's try this. This is a struggle. Yeah, I'm having a hard time. There's a reason we're friends. Yeah, really. But, like, sometimes the subtitles are wrong, too. It's like, the people whose job it is to do subtitles, I think sometimes they don't get the script. I think sometimes they just have to figure it out on their own, because a lot of the time it's wrong. So it's like, can you even believe the subtitles sometimes? I have a really old SpongeBob, old DVD for the first, I had the first 6 seasons of SpongeBob on DVD when they first released, and the very first pilot episode isn't even on the season 1 disc. It's on season 2, because at the time, they didn't have the rights for that Tiny Tim song. So they just didn't put it. So it's really weird that if I want to watch the pilot, I gotta go to season 2 in the special features of all things. So it took me a long time to find that as a kid. I thought it was, I didn't know what to make of it as a kid. I had no idea. I think I need to go slower. Keep going fast. It's art? Oh no! Okay, at least I got one thing right. Mr. Tentacles will rub his talent on my art. Or Mr. Talent! Oh my gosh, I can't even say the sentence right. It's such a backwards, ridiculous comment. It's just so funny. SpongeBob is comedic gold. There are a few newer episodes that I liked. But not that much. Even the newer episodes that I liked, I didn't love. I just liked. I think the good SpongeBob being good ended around season 4. Everything in season 4 and before that was great, but season 5 is very hit or miss. I'd say half of it is good. And then season 6, I can't even watch it. I'm serious. I put it in and I take it back out. Every time. I've had the DVD for years. And that was when I lost faith in SpongeBob. SpongeBob is wholesome. I love SpongeBob. My entire room was SpongeBob themed when I was a kid, and I still have a ton of SpongeBob stuff. I've got a SpongeBob here. And he has a Bold and Brash pin, so you can tell I'm a fan of Bold and Brash. I'm glad you like SpongeBob too, Renn. SpongeBob is good. It's an ultimate good. It's like a Krabby Patty. It's an ultimate good. Which reminds me, Avengers. We need to watch play the game again. It's time we play more. Yeah. Yeah. SpongeBob is wholesome until that one pirate starts talking about his booty. Alright. I didn't expect this to be just a balaclava making stream. This should have taken 15 minutes. I'm sorry. I know it's not the most exciting thing in the world. I don't know why it's like this. Oh yeah, Mellow Buster, yeah. Every time I see a newer one on, I'm like, okay, well, maybe I'll give it a try, you know? Every time I give it a shot, I'm like, maybe this time I'll see an episode that's just not god-awful, but no, they're all pretty bad. Yeah, so, I dropped it. Yeah, so Avengers and I were playing, Revenge of the Flying Dutchman, and I haven't played, Battle for Bikini Bottom, the original, in years, and I've only just barely scratched the surface of the remake, so I would like to say that basically with somebody who has really no experience of any other SpongeBob games, so far, I really like Revenge of the Flying Dutchman. And it's known as the creepy, worst, awful SpongeBob game that came out on the PS2 and GameCube, yeah. But I don't know. So far I really like it. I just wish that it wasn't. I wish the sky texture wasn't so dark because it kind of creeps me out. But to be honest, I still think it's a good game, but. Maybe after we play the other ones, I will change my mind. But for what it is, in a bubble, looking at it on its own, I like it. I've been highly entertained by racing Squidward to the Krusty Krab. That was fun. Even the bad jokes are wholesome. Yeah, SpongeBob makes that happen somehow. That's like the genius of its writing. It's just so good. I don't think gingerbread and Mountain Dew mix. What, were you just eating that combination? 'Cause that sounds awful. Gosh. Alright. We're making progress, I swear. Tempted just to start buying my balaclavas, but, that would mean giving up, and that's not something I want to do. I'm not just gonna buy balaclavas for the rest of my life. I want to know how to make them. I'm too hardcore. I'm not stubborn in a lot of things, but in certain things I'm very stubborn. And in this, if it's something I can learn, I'm gonna learn it. I'm not just gonna go and buy balaclavas for the rest of my life. I'm gonna learn how to do it. And, of course, the positive is I can make it any shape or size or color. Color is the best part that I want if I learn how to make it, so. And different spandex fabrics behave differently. Sometimes I put it through the sewing machine and it's a breeze, and sometimes it's like this, where it gives me just the worst time. So, yeah. You seem like the stubborn type. Darn it, he figured me out. Okay, I really am. I don't try to be stubborn, but to be honest, I am. I'm trying to be better at it, but let's just say there's other people that are more stubborn than me. Like, if they were a sim, their stubborn bar would be at 10. I'd say I'm at a solid 6.5. 7? 7. Yeah. You're fine. 6? Oh, really? Mellow Buster knows me. Like, I appreciate that. I was really thinking 7. But you know, I couldn't decide between 6 or 7, so. Alright, so here's a quick pro tip. Spandex fabric is sometimes called Lycra, and Lycra is just like the brand name. Just like this Rice Krispies I have here for some reason. I don't know. That's like Lycra. But if you get off-brand, like crisp rice, that's Spandex. Lycra and Spandex are the same thing. Lycra is just a name brand. So if you hear somebody say Lycra, it's interchangeable. Same thing. And another thing, pro tip. It's pro tip time. There we go. When you are looking at Spandex fabrics, it's always gonna be some kind of a blend, because Spandex is, I believe it's a clear, stretchy material. Like, just imagine like a clear, stretchy strand. Basically, you can't make fabric 100% spandex. It's impossible. But if you blend spandex into other materials like polyester or nylon, then you have a real fabric there. So no matter what, you're never gonna find a 100% spandex. So if you're looking for that in the store, don't. So if you want something spandex, go to the workout material aisle and find something that is like 10% spandex and 90% polyester or nylon. But to be honest, polyester is like this thicker, nicer material. I usually get like a 90% polyester, 10% spandex blend. And they're even ones that are technically the same, like 90-10, they still end up being different, feeling different sometimes. So really, I don't like buying this kind of fabric online. I like to feel it in my hands and stretch it and tell the thickness of it. I think that yeah, there's not really a great way to explain it other than that. Thank you. You said, oh gosh, wait. It's Mountain Dew. That's gingerbread. Wait, Mountain Dew. That's gingerbread flavored. I thought you meant that you were just eating a gingerbread cookie or something and drinking Mountain Dew. If they made a gingerbread Mountain Dew, the world is lost. Yeah, so today is kind of a talk-heavy stream. I guess they all are, but I'm sorry. Oops. It's not super visually stunning today. Perhaps, well, I will figure out the right settings for my machine in the future. But until then, to be honest, might be a good idea just to hand sew the first initial stitch all the way around, and then I can, from there, machine sew over it. The world has been lost. Yeah. Phil, did you hear what he said about that Mountain Dew? That gingerbread flavored Mountain Dew? I'm horrified right now. Or even worse, mortified. That's the word I'm looking for. How could the world do this? You're right, the world has been lost. It's too late. Alright. They do stupid stuff like this. Yeah. Yeah. Talking is fun. Well, that's nice. I guess that's really what streaming is about. Just hanging out and talking. But I'm still trying to get used to that. I just cannot imagine why anybody would want to chat with me, but here we are. Hi. I appreciate you. Alright, cool. By some miracle, by the grace of God, we have sewn this. So now I'm gonna go over this one line one more time. It will sew on that final piece that the cat was walking all over. Alright. I think the problem is I'm just not stretching it far enough. Let me show you something. Perfect. This is just what I needed. Okay. Imagine I'm trying to sew this into something. Maybe it's like around your wrist or your ankle. It could be anything really. But just imagine I'm trying to sew this to a fabric. Or, that's a good way to explain it. I'm trying to sew this into... What's the best way? Yeah, forget it. Okay, I'm just trying to sew this. So, the best way to do it is to stretch it like this, and then put a zigzag stitch through it, so that when you release that tension, the zigzag stitch will be kind of bunched up, but when you pull it again, it won't snap. That's the problem I'm having right now, I think. I think I'm not pulling it tight enough so that it keeps getting stuck in the machine, and also when I straighten it out after like this, and I pull it, it's snapping. So that's kind of the problem right now. I think. Which is a completely different way of sewing. I have to get used to holding this fabric taut. Nice and, yeah, taut is the word. There. I will try. Do you believe? Because I don't. I do not believe in my ability to successfully succeed. SpongeBob, when he, is ready to take his driver's test again, and he says, "I'm confident in my ability to successfully succeed." And Mrs. Puff is like, "I'm sure you are." Because the written part of the test, he's got it down. I hate driving. Driving is so scary. Maybe that's because I live in the heart of the city and there's a lot of stupid drivers that make bad decisions. And it's trafficky, but I don't know. I'm always just worried that the car will break down and I'll slam into somebody. Like, what if the brakes just decide to fail? I guess the proper answer would be, get your car checked out. But, every once in a while, but it's kind of like how roller coasters have to get, checked every month. What is it? They get inspections. I need an inspection on my car to make sure that I feel safe driving. Yeah, so the part that I already have sewn through it was easy to sew through it now, the second time through. Whatever reason, that first time you go through, it's like a pain. But the second time, it's a little easier. I don't know why, it's weird. Oh! You're right. You know what? I totally forgot about that. Driving's overrated. It just kind of sucks if you can't get anywhere you need to go immediately, though. Okay, guys, we've got, like, 4 inches to sew, and then I can get that last piece on here. I'm so excited to not be doing this anymore. Did the thread rip? No, it didn't. Oh, it did. Sometimes I get confused. Why is it acting like this? Okay, we've got still 4 inches. Yeah. Pretty soon cars will be able to drive for us. In Soviet Russia, they already are. Is that a joke? Or is that legitimate? Because that's kind of hilarious. In Soviet Russia, cars drive you. Okay. Yeah. Technically they can, but I heard one would. Ooh. Yeah, I guess. I mean, it's on the way. They're working on it, but I just hope it comes in my lifetime, because it would be nice to be able to not have to focus on like a 12-hour drive or something. Wow, this last part is just no fun. It's not going. Yeah. Okay, I assumed yours wasn't a joke, but it could have been. That would have been bad. Bad is a joke. By the way, a kid got hit. LOL. Like, it's terrible. So why am I laughing? So, a long time ago, well, I don't know. I don't know. I guess it was kind of a long time ago. I heard that somebody, died. Not somebody I knew, but somebody who was like a very popular, content creator. And I was like, you know, like, kind of shocked. It's like, wow, really? That person died? But, it seems my reaction for everything is just to laugh it off. So my brother's like, bro, why are you laughing? That's terrible. And I was like, I don't know. This is just how I deal with stuff. So that seemed quite insensitive at the time, but I think I learned something about myself that day. That I learned that I laugh to try to cope with stuff, I guess. Hey, Maverick, how you doing? In millennial America, child, it's you. It's so true, and I hate it. That was a joke, by the way, too. Alright. Yeah, I think the main problem is just keeping an evenly stretched fabric, pushing it through at the right amount of effort and time. It's just, I'm really bad at it. Dark humor, though, I know. Aww. She must be really tired. She must be working hard. Well, we're not doing too many exciting things here. Just kind of sewing a thing. I'm glad you're having a good day, though, so far. That's right. I'm getting it. Who's the Clover? Who's the cat? It's me. I'm pleased. I did this. I think dark humor is really funny. I didn't like it when I was younger, but now that I'm adult, it's just dark humor makes me laugh. Of course, it's all in good fun. It's not anything tasteless or not anything I would post, I should say. Something that I can enjoy just with my friends. Alright. I really want to move on to the next part, but I know I gotta stitch this one more time right here. Oh no, how? Calls herself CloverCat, dresses as a wolf. Dude. And no, it doesn't make sense. I was wondering that since the very beginning. Like, maybe I should come up with a wolf or something, because, you know, that's... But I never did, and now I'm still a cat. Scratch that. Uh-oh. I like CloverCat. Oh, thank you. I like that one too. I like the name CloverCat. I'm glad it's been working for me. Why are orphans bad at baseball? They don't know where home is. Tell them to clap till their parents come home. Oh my gosh. Orphan jokes. That's terrible. That is so sad. Both of those are very sad. I like this, well, I was gonna say dad humor, but it's not, because it's not super cringy. I don't know, would you call this dad humor? I know. Alright, come on, zigzags. Do me a favor, just work. Let's put it at 3. 3 seems to work. Okay, 3 does not seem to work. Put it back at 5. I lose so much thread just trying to sew the balaclavas. It's embarrassing. It's terrible. I really shouldn't be showing off how I'm really bad at something. Like, that's not good for business. It's not dad humor because orphans don't have dads. Oh my gosh. I hate that that's so good. That's terrible. That's terrible, but you get an A+. Good job for that one. It's not the journey, it's the end product. You're right. Actually, that makes me feel a lot better. Thank you. Alright, so you can see that nice seam. Eventually we did get it. I do have to go over the end here because you can see it's not connected. But we've got this good seam. Went over it several times. I hope it stays. That look of fear I just gave you guys is very genuine. Spandex is just, it's a material, alright. It's a material that you work with if you want to die. Wow, it's not even staying.
There we go. Doesn't even catch. So, like, it's hard to explain how a machine, sewing machine works. I don't know why I forgot the word for that. But basically the needle has the thread threaded through it, and it stabs down through the fabric, and it, like, hooks around the bobbin thread, and that's, I just call it hooked, like it hooks the thread. But sometimes when you skip stitches, that's like when it pokes through, but it doesn't grab the bobbin thread, and it doesn't make a stitch at all. It just, nothing happens at all. That's why I'm skipping stitches, because it's having trouble getting that exact precise spot where it's got to pick the bobbin thread. I hope that makes sense. Oh no, Avengers, that's so sad. Oh, really, Maverick? Oh my gosh, I would love to see that. Oh. I mean, you probably don't. When I injured my hand really bad, actually I don't even remember which hand it was. Oh yeah, it was my left, because I couldn't write. Yeah, there's the scar. Anyways, huge gash here. I wasn't able to do anything for like a month. It was sad. So I know what you feel like, man. It's like, you can't do anything. It's terrible. So not only is it frustrating, but, you know, it's also painful. Whoa, wait, did I know you're left-handed? I don't know. I don't know if I ever told you that. Yeah, I'm super left-handed. I think throughout my life, I've gotten used to being left-handed and having left-handed troubles. But the one thing that I could never get used to was, funny enough, playing the Nintendo DS. Because, get this, the move, you need your left hand, and then they expected you to write with your right hand, with the stylus. And there were some games that expected you to do both. And the one that I tried so hard to play and never could was this one Lego Battles game, where most of the stuff is on the stylus, but to move the camera, you have to use the D-pad. Now, the ABXY buttons, they don't do anything, so they could have had it mapped to that, but they didn't. So if you want to play that game, you better be right-handed. Story of my life! Alright, so here's what we've got. We've got this, half of a balaclava. There we go. Okay, so here you can see the whole inside section. So we just need to put the other side on there. It's a really weird camera angle. Everywhere I go, it's a weird camera angle. I just can't win. There we go. I'll try this. Yeah. Oh, you have that game on your shelf. Yeah. It's a fun game. I like it. It reminds me of Warcraft, of all things. But it would just be great if I could play it. Okay. Boop. So that's where that goes. I'm gonna pin it, and then we're gonna suffer while sewing. Welcome to the suffering stream. I was working on a new character. I'm pretty sure Figby is gonna be my persona for life, but I was working on a new character, and as usual, I'm having trouble ironing out like the fine details, but I want it to be a turtle, and I want to use seafoam green fur, and his name is Rune, R-U-N-E, and he has like this rune-shaped symbol on his turtle shell. So, yeah. I've got the base idea down for him, and the color scheme, for the most part, but actual designs are hard.
like it. I've been working on him for a long time. I don't know if I have any personality or anything planned yet, but that would be a fun one to play in D&D. He could, I mean, cause there's a backstory for you right there. What is the rune shape on my turtle shell? And you could go on a D&D adventure to find out. That would be very fun. Yeah. That would be really funny, actually. Like, his whole family lineage, they're all just archaeologists, like... I want it to be related to some kind of magical power that he has that... see, I'd have to come up with some lore, but... Oh, you got distracted. We're talking about... I made up a character that I'm still working on sketching out, but it's a turtle named Rune, R-U-N-E, and he has a rune shape on his turtle shell. Yeah, and he's got to figure out where it came from and what it means, and he's, rather than like a green color scheme, he's gonna have like a bluish green hues. So I'm pretty excited. I just can't, I can't nail down a sketchy design. The sketch itself, that's the hard part. Drawing it. Because, boy, I could draw wolves for days, but, turtles, not as easy. I'm getting there. I am. But it's taking its time. So in case you're wondering, this is the piece we're sewing right now. This side piece right here. I'm just pinning it on top, and yeah, this is the last piece, but I wanted to do this whole commission on stream exclusively so you guys could see just how many hours and how much effort it takes to make a fursuit. I just thought it would be funny to have the whole thing documented, and we can just see how many hours it takes. But because of that, between streams, I'm not gonna work on it purposely, so, there's gonna be a lot of tedium. Like, previous streams, I've, like, worked on stuff between, and, not this time. Not this time. We're gonna see how long it takes. But, of course, since I'm working on it exclusively, there's gonna be a lot of streams, so, just buckle up! Because I work on this every day, so yeah. It's a journey of self-discovery. It is. What a turtle furry should be called. I think that would fall under scaly, but I think the furry community needs to come up with more names for, because I think the birds they just call avians, and that makes sense, but it's not like a really special name or anything. And, anything reptile they call scaly, but it would be cool to have some more specialty names like that. For the, mammals is furry, and, I guess reptiles are scalies. I know turtles are amphibians, and right? Reptile. Wait, hold on. Turtles are reptiles, I think. Frogs are amphibians. So I just think every animal kingdom should have its own, like, subspecies name. I thought that would be really cool. But, yeah. I can't think of any that would be good. But guys, help me out here. I'm trying to remember from Over the Hedge. I think they're reptiles. I remember Vern in that movie kept getting mad because he called him an amphibian. So, I don't know if that's a real thing or not. Reptilian, yeah! Leave it to Renn. Renn knows so much about everything.
If I ever have, like, any kind of question, I'm gonna go to Renn. Especially if it's animal related. You know, I've always wanted a pet turtle. My entire life. I've always wanted a pet gecko, too, because Trico was always my favorite Pokemon, and geckos are the cutest things ever. And any kind of lizard, though. Any kind of lizard. Yeah, why don't we just call... Why don't we just call them reptilia, like the song? See, I started picturing the song in my mind's eye, and that made me laugh, because it's so unrelated to furries. But do turtles have scales? I don't know. I don't know. Does their, like, skin thing, is that scales? I don't think so. Shellies! Oh, that would be really cute. Yeah, I want reptiles to eat the bugs that somehow get into my apartment. Yo! Like, if I could just let loose some reptiles and they would eat it. A plus, man. Especially if I lived in Florida, where there's, like, bugs everywhere. God, I would just die to live in... I would die if I lived in Florida. But, like, yeah, it's... I thought turtles had skin. I think that it is skin, but the way it's, like, lumpy, maybe some... I don't think turtles have scales. My betta fish has scales. Turtles, I think it is skin. Yeah, that's... Yeah. But, since reptiles are already called scalies, I guess we don't need to come up with a name for that. But we could come up with a name... Oh, you know what? I think somebody was coming up with a name for the bugs before. I think... Insect... It was insect something. I don't know if that's an official, like, I don't know. It's a good question. Alright, well, this is running through a lot more smoothly this time, so let us pray to the chickens that it works. Don't actually do that, I'm just kidding. That's not good. Alright. We need a name for amphibians. And also, I need to choose some kind of magical power for my character, my turtle character. So he's shades of blues and browns, but mostly... What? Did I put it away? No, it's here. These colors. Oh, yeah. Just like usual, the color is just not correct on the stream. So that is dark hunter green. This is seafoam green, but it's not really a green. It's like a mallard blue. And this is aqua blue. And I'm going to pair this up with a few shades of, like a medium tan brown. And that's the color of, Rune. That's going to be his color scheme. But yeah, the rune on his back, the shape, I wanted it to be, I wanted it to carry like a magical property. So what should it be? Like what kind of magics? I don't know. What is a good magic skill for a turtle? Amphibies. You're onto something. See, I want to call it an amphibile, which is stupid, but it's like scaly, furry, amphiby. That, you know, that would totally work. You know, I hate how it's spelled, but you know what? I think amphibies would actually be the most sense. Turtles do have scale. What? Their shells are made of a type of scale. Oh! That's so cool! That makes sense, because yeah. Okay, that totally checks out. Speed! Speed! Alright. My one skill, my turtle skill, is to go super fast! Like Sonic. Waterbend. Oh! Well, duh, why didn't I think of that? It's a turtle, after all. You hate people? Yeah. Did somebody just mess with you? Or do you just hate people? Because, yeah. Okay, waterbender would so work. I don't know why I didn't think about that. I mean, he's a turtle. It would totally be awesome. Ooh, I love that. I actually have some kind of story written, and I have a fire character and an ice character and... Ooh, what's the last one? I must have changed it. I don't know, but if I have fire and ice, it would be cool to have a water character, so you know what? It's happening. Oh, shoot! Yeah, I need to leave soon. Yee! Alright, guys. We're gonna see if we can finish this. I'm gonna pump it into high gear. Okay, this is a really weird question. Did any of you guys ever watch The Country Bears? It was a Disney movie, somewhat kind of based off of the Country Bears Disney ride. Well, attraction. It's an attraction. It's not a ride, but... Man, I loved that. Now, I never cared for the way bears look, but if I did like the way bears look, that movie would have made me into a bear-sona person. I'm telling you. I loved that movie, man. Oh my gosh! That is so jerky. What even? There are so many people in the world like that, I just can't even. Well, on an opposite scale, I just got my first fan mail today, so I'm very excited about that. That's cool. I'm so sorry that you had like some jerk talk to you. Just try to ignore him. I know it's easier said than done, but we know that you're doing yeah. Yeah, don't give him that time of day. Yeah. Yeah! Okay, I'm so pleased. Everybody everywhere should watch The Country Bears, especially if you're a furry. You know, he deleted it. Good. Okay, I saw on Twitter the other day, somebody reposted something that, somebody, DM'd them. So it was a fursuit maker, and they had a message from somebody asking about them to make a fursuit. But instead of just asking, like, the regular questions like, hi, I like your work, would you give me a quote? This guy messaged this fursuit maker and said, you will make for me a digi fursuit with this and that, and this and that, and this and that, and all this specs and stuff, and you will do it for this amount of money. We begin tomorrow. And I was like, are you serious? And I thought it was a joke. I legitimately thought, this is a joke. Nobody would really do that. But, like, reading the Twitter chain, that was a legitimate DM. I couldn't believe it. Like, it's actually funny. I'm still infatuated with the chicken on your wall. I love these chickens. They're so adorable. I'm glad you like the chickens with me. Even if Indigo's ears are blocking it and my head, I'm sorry. Yeah, I do have to go. I need to finish this stitch first because I don't want to start, okay. I don't want to start the next stream up by still doing this balaclava, okay? This ends now. Yo, though, the Country Bears, sorry, I'm taking a step back. Country Bears, though, I loved that movie. I watched it so much that to this day, if you put it in a DVD player, it can barely read the disc because I watched it so much. I just loved it. And, I think it's okay now because after that, after trying it again, like maybe 2 years ago or something, I was able to get it to play in my nice PS4. It wouldn't play in any other DVD player, but the PS4, that's a good disc reader, man. It was able to read my scratched up copy of the Country Bears. Cool. And this man says, "Do you type with your feet?" Oh my gosh. What the heck? Why do you have so many jerks on your community tab, or just in general? See, okay, but that also could be teenager humor. That's something totally that my brother would say, as a joke. And him and his friends, I mean, that's total teenager humor, so I don't know whether to take that as an insult or not. Because I could definitely see that going both ways. Yeah. Well, when you're in pain like that much, it's like trying to do any form of art when you're burned out or in pain or distracted. Any kind of mental or physical anguish makes it almost impossible to do art. And that's what people don't really remember. It is art, what you're doing. YouTube is art. Like, it's making channel videos. It's not easy. It's not meant for everybody. And it takes a lot of creativity. So... Oh, it's going. Uh-oh, I'm getting a phone call. Oh no. It's my mom. She's probably saying, "Hey, you coming?" Oh boy. Alright. I might have to go. I hate balaclavas. That's true. On the bright side, people love your vid so much they want more ASAP. It's true. Yeah. Yeah, I know, you're right. I just hate leaving when I have things half finished. It makes me sad. I just want to finish. I'm so close. Yeah, we'll see. I guess... Oh, hair. Wow, does my hair really look like that from behind? Huh. Really flat, isn't it? Alright. I guess I gotta go. Where's... There we go. Okay, well, thanks for hanging out with me, guys.
You actually kept me highly entertained when I was suffering, so, I appreciate that. Hair. See, you're ahead of my mother. Yeah, seriously, I listened to you and I hung up on her, so I'm gonna color right back, don't worry. Yeah, bye. Thank you for watching, everybody. We will do foam next time, I swear. It's gonna get more interesting. Bye.